Hello everybody and welcome to the part one of the modeling, box modeling the car tutorial. In this tutorial, this first part, we're going to rescale this box into the shape of the basic car, but we're going to first just rename this cube. So we go up to the outliner, double click, and we're just going to call this car. So it's just not a random object. Okay, so just a quick reminder, pressing 1 on your numpad will take you into front orthographic, pressing 3 will take you into right orthographic, and 7 will take you into top orthographic. So if we go into front orthographic, and then we're going to scale along the x-axis by 3 blender units. So press S, X, 3. So you can see my key strokes are at the bottom there. So that we're going to go into right orthographic and we're going to do the same along the y-axis but by 1.5 blender units. So we're going to press S, Y, 1.5. Like so. So we have now the basic box shape of our car. What we're going to do is we're going to add some loop cuts to divide it into 3 parts. So control, go into edit mode. Control R, as you can see there's one slice in the middle. If we scroll our mouse wheel we can get as many as we want. We want 2. So we left click and then left click again to confirm. And we need to go into edge select, like so. You can go into vertex mode by pressing 1, edge select is 2, and face select is 3. So I'm going to go into edge select. So if you right click and press Alt, it will select the entire loop. We need to press Shift and Alt. So we've got both. And press 1 to go into front orthographic. And then we're going to scale the 2 lines away from the center on the x-axis. So we press S, X, and just move them out to about there. So just to go over that again. So to select the first one, we press Alt, left click, and because we want to select this one as well, we need to press Shift, Alt, left click. There we go. So we want to pull this face up to make the height of the car. So we'll press 3 to go into face select. We'll press 1 to go into front orthographic. And then we're going to extrude straight up on the Z axis. So extrude straight up to about there. Okay. So then we're going to scale this face equally. So press S and then move our cursor towards the middle of the screen so that it drops in like so. I'm going to press our T bar and we're going to select the move tool. We want to move on the Z axis. So grab the toggle and just pull it down slightly so it's not quite so tall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move the bottom up because it doesn't look quite in proportion. So we're going to go into wireframe mode, which is here, so we can see straight the way through it. And then the select tool. And then we're going to just draw a box, get all the bottom of it so you can see it's selected. We go into wireframe so that we can select all the way through the object. In solid mode, we would just clip this front edge here. Then we'll press 1 to go into front orthographic, our move tool. And we're going to move it up to about there. Let's move face select mode. Let's move that down slightly like so. Okay. So we go back into solid. Okay, so that's a nice shape. I'm going to go into edge select by pressing 2. Select this edge, hold shift, like so. Go around to the other side, select. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull the edges in on the Y axis to kind of give a shape. So we'll go S, Y, and then move towards the center like so-ish. Okay, so we're going to put a loop cut down the middle of the car. Let's pick let's actually move these front. Okay, so this is going to be the front. And just move that in slightly. Go to face select. I just want to move this back slightly. To edge select, make this a little bit more pronounced. There we go. So let's put a loop down the middle. So it's Control R, left click again to confirm. Lovely. So we're just gonna left click the front, shift left click the front and the back, so we've got them both selected. And then we're gonna go into front orthographic. We're gonna press S, X to pull it out like so. There we go. Go into face select. I'm pressing 3. And grab this face, shift select. And we're just going to move this in like so. And do the same with the front. Pull that in. Not quite as far as the back, but enough just to give us a front edge of the car. Then we're going to go back into edge select by pressing 2, or you can go to the icon up here. I'm going to grab this one, and this one by holding shift. And then with the move select tool, just going to pull it up slightly to give it some more shape, like so. Okay, I just want to pull this in just a tad more. With some nice shape. There we go. We have the shape of the car. Okay, so the next step in this tutorial is that we're going to add press period on your numpad, you can zoom in. We're going to duplicate these edges and then extrude them out to create the shape of the bumper on the back of the car. So Shift D to duplicate, left click to accept, and then we're going to extrude on the X, create the new shape, and go into face select by pressing the icon or by pressing 3. Take these, we'll extrude up. There we go. And because we're in edge select, we'll just grab this side and this side. And we're going to scale along the Y just to kind of move it out a bit. So S, Y, just pull it out slightly. There we go. So we now have the shape of the car. Let's just select this face, press period so we can zoom in on it. So we've got the shape of the car that we're working with, and we have the bumper added. Okay, so the next step you want to do is, now that you're at this point, go into object mode, file, save as. I'm going to put it on my desktop. I'm going to create a new directory, and we'll call this car tutorial parts. Go in there, and we'll just rename this step 1 and then save. Okay, well, I shall see you in part 2.